Good evening, everyone. My name is Carlos Olivas, and I really detest speaking in front of audiences or public speaking in general. And I think this is due to my trait anxiety that I've had since I was a child. What I feel when I get this communication anxiety is that my body itches, my heart rate accelerates, and my body gets hotter and hotter as my anxiety levels rises. And this anxiety sensation is something horrible, but it's something that many people feel daily, whether it is because of their jobs, their education, and many other situations they might be in. A lot of us feel this anxiety, and it's pretty normal, let's say. However, I feel very fortunate that I have one method in specific, which I learned about while reading chapter 6 for our textbook, and this is positive imagery. Now you might be asking, what is positive imagery? What are you talking about? Well, what I refer about positive imagery is having the best image about yourself and in your situation. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're giving a presentation to 50 students, or maybe to 50 employees on your job. The first thing many people do is asking themselves, what if I say something wrong? What if people don't understand what I'm trying to say? What if people don't understand my pronunciation? So basically what they do is that they lower their efforts, and they lower their expectations for the outcome, which will lead you to an unsuccessful presentation, and we all know this. Um, so positive imagery, when you utilize this positive imagery, what you do instead of all these negative feelings and these negative thoughts, what you do is that you imagine and you put yourself in the best outcome possible um, that you can be in. So instead of asking yourself, what if nobody understands me? You should be imagining yourself being understood by everyone, being applauded by everyone. And these positive thoughts, these positive emotions will lead you to a positive outcome. Whether even if you have this communication anxiety at the top, you can lower it and try to manage it a bit by using this positive imagery. And I know that just one method is really hard to get rid of communication anxiety, but this is a method that really works for me, and I think that it might work for many of you. What else? Also, I know that it's really hard to, as I was mentioning, to get rid of communication anxiety with just one method. That's why I tend to utilize three several methods that help me manage and or even sometimes eliminate my communication anxiety when I'm at work and my life in general. So first, what I try to do is that I do breathing exercises. And these breathing exercises help me lower my stress and my anxiety as a whole. Now, once I have done these exercises, what I do is that I concentrate, I focus on what I am trying to transmit to the people listening to me. I focus that they get the meaning of my message, because sometimes you might not really focus it so much, and people don't get to understand you. And lastly, what I do is that I utilize this positive imagery that we were talking about, and by combining these three methods, I get to manage a lot of my communication anxiety as a whole, in general, in my life in general. And well, even I know it's complicated to get rid of communication anxiety. I have suffered from it since I was in elementary school and till this very moment. Even so, you should never let this anxiety lead you to failure. We need to step forward and be confident about ourselves. expressing everything we feel, no matter the situation we're in. I'm too young to be giving some sort of advice, I know, because I'm just barely turning 21. But I've regretted a lot of situations where I have not spoken up because of this anxiety. And let's try to not be like this. Let's try to raise our voices and let our voices be heard by other people. Um, with this message, I would like to thank you for your time. Thank you for your efforts, and have a great day.